We've got two healthcare workers with us, dental hygienists, because we want to really highlight how important this is. Mary shared some stories. I've heard story after story from people who cannot get their teeth looked after. And it should not be a luxury. And this is where we see one of the greatest divides. If you've got the right job, if you have enough money, you can get your teeth looked after. But for everyone else, they're kind of left high and dry. And it was never intended to be this way. Our healthcare system was always intended to include dental care, because we know that there is no separating your dental health from your overall well-being, your overall health. And so that's why it's so important that we do something about it. And so our plan is we would immediately put in place a federal dental care program that would provide help to all families that earn less than $90,000 and cover all dental care requirements for families who earn under $60,000. We could immediately put this in place. This would make a difference in so many people's lives. Here in Newfoundland and Labrador, it would immediately help the vast, vast majority of people who have no access right now. They would immediately get access. That's a real change. And our goal is, and will always be, to make sure dental care is rolled into our public healthcare system. But we could start with an immediate step that's achievable, and we could cover the people who need it the most. And now folks are going to ask, well, how are you going to pay for this? And we've been really clear on this. While the Liberals and the Conservatives have not been clear, and they're going to use the playbook that we've seen them use in the past, which is either they're going to cut the help that people need or increase taxes on the same people that have been struggling in this pandemic, that have had a hard time, small businesses and workers. We are the only party with a third option that says, you know what, we should not put the burden on people, and we should not be cutting help to people. As Justin Trudeau has already done, he's just shown that he is going to cut help to people because he has cut the CRE, the next version of CERB, by $800 a month. He's already done that. He's already showing that that's what he's going to do. People can't afford Justin Trudeau, and that's why we're saying the third option is let's make the billionaires pay their fair share. Let's close the tax loopholes. Let's shut down the offshore tax havens. Let's make sure companies like Amazon that make profits in Canada, that make record profits in the pandemic, actually start paying their fair share. If we get the super wealthy to pay their fair share, we can invest it back into people. People can't afford another 4 years of Justin Trudeau, who lets the super rich have a free ride. We need new Democrats who will fight for you, who will bring in dental care, make the super wealthy pay their fair share for once, and invest that back into you and your families. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for being here today. And thank you to everybody who shared your stories. Your stories are why we're here today. People who could not get dental care, people who are struggling, we are with you, we see you, and that's why we're fighting today.